Hello guys, this is Elbow, and in the last episode, actually my iron was done smelting, I took it all, but in the last episode, I got everything I needed to go on a mining trip, and on this episode, near the end, I will start on my mining trip, and on this episode, what I'm going to do is just find everything else that's pretty much required in order to go mining. And I'm not going to make a pun about requiring. Last episode I ended in a pun. I'm not going to repeat it, but I'm sure I got pun-ish by somebody. Wow. Who thought you could make puns using the word pun? That's how creative I am. So if you haven't subscribed, do it. Never mind, but anyway, what's required, pretty much, most people don't think about this, but pretty much what's required when you're going in a mine is honestly actually, a bow. I mean, you're pretty much going to need a bow, because later on, it actually saved my life. I would have fallen into lava, pushed by a skeleton archer, if I didn't have a bow. So seriously, it's pretty much required to bring a bow down while you're mining. You will never regret it. There's no reason why you wouldn't bring one down. Unless, of course, you have an irrational phobia of bows. I can understand that, but you're going to definitely want to bring one down there because it could save your life. I'm not kidding. And just bring every kind of tool you can get your hands on, but not too much, because you don't want too much to be at stake, because if you die and you don't know how, if you've seen the second episode, I did actually get killed by an Enderman. Enderman, hey. I'm gonna stop singing. Hey, yes, Stevie, Enderman, hey. I am creepy, what, I won't stop, cause I want your blocks, just so you know, I won't stop, cause I want your blocks, just so you know, no, like an Enderman. I'm gonna stop now. That was disturbing, but I did get killed by one, and if you didn't see how it works, you drop all of your stuff, and then you have to go and rush to get it back. And I haven't really been helpful with my commentary telling you what block is what, so starting now I should. So if you don't know how armor works, I have a chest plate, a helmet. Okay, first off, actually, I need to tell you the hierarchy of tools. So you see, if you go into tools and weapons, you'll see there are different ways. You can make wooden things. You can make stone, you can make iron, you can make gold, and you can make diamond, the strongest of all. Because diamond is the strongest. If that's a song, I'm sorry. But I really had no idea it's a song, but... So the strongest to weakest is wood, then stone, then iron, then diamond. The reason why I didn't include gold is because gold does, I believe, just as much damage as stone. I've never looked it up, just from my experience. I'm pretty sure it does as much damage as stone. It might do less, I'm not sure, but the gold gives you the best, highest level enchantments for the lowest amount of experience. But it does, yeah, I'm pretty sure just a bit less damage than stone. But it has half the durability of wood. Yeah, it's the weakest in terms of lasting a while. I believe it has 30 swings or something. So it's good for really quick battles. You can enchant it with I think you can get level 50 enchantments for only level 25, but it's you know how, well, actually I'm pretty sure this only happened to me. So you put free bookshelves around. You get a level 8 enchantment on your diamond sword, and then guess what you get? anybody who gets this right, say it in the comments, and seriously, give yourself a pat on the back. For 8 experience points, I got Sharpness 1. And then I tried it again on my other diamond sword, because I'm just all derpy. I spent 9, and I got Bane of Arthropods 1. And then at that point, I tore my own hair out. It just autosaved, and then I deleted the survival world. I was so mad. I didn't actually rip out my hair. I definitely didn't. I wouldn't do something like that, but just I'm pausing right now. Just so you know, the best day of my life. It's gonna be the best day of my life. I'm pausing it to write down my coordinates. So when I go down into the mine, I don't get it's not a song anyway. I don't get completely lost. So I definitely recommend, actually it wouldn't help when you're going into the Nether, because maps are going cuckoo, cuckoo. It goes completely Sky Goddess. Not the Egyptian Sky Goddess. Seriously, Egyptian mythology, people. Egyptian mythology. But, yeah, like I said, I spoiled the second dimension. Should have plugged your ears, sorry. It's your fault again. No, it's actually my fault. But when you're in the other dimension, like I mentioned in the second episode, I believe, that there are a few different dimensions, and that in the second one, it's very deadly and everything's trying to kill you. And, in fact, in a few different episodes, I believe that I will actually go into the dimension so you can see what it's like. But when you're in a dimension, like I was mentioning, I believe in the last episode, maybe the one before, the reason why, so you need 10 obsidian to get there. And like I said, if you get lost, you can't write down the coordinates of your portal, because it will keep constantly changing, and constantly changing the direction you will be walking in according to your map. So you can't just write down the coordinates of your portal and then say all is well and good and be able to get back there, because there are many evil things in the world. Because that's just not true. Because you will not be able to get back that way, and that's why you need a spare 10 obsidian and a spare flint and a steel, so you can get back. If you get lost, you will not end up in the same place. I can almost completely guarantee you that if it's not a glitch. But you will not end up in the same place, so it's just much less dangerous traveling in the overworld than in the blank. So, just know that won't always work no matter where you are, but it'll work now, so you might as well use it. I've been talking about writing down coordinates for a map for 2 whole minutes, but yeah, just also, I told you in a different episode that I'm going to be mining the obsidian off camera, because for use of those, wow, I'm gonna stop trying to sing and do references. For those of you who don't know, the second strongest material in the game is obsidian. It's the strongest breakable. Actually, it is possible to break bedrock. For those of you who don't know, it takes a day. I'm not kidding. It takes 24 hours to break bedrock. But bedrock is apparently unbreakable, and you wouldn't even want to break it for any reason. But actually, in the blank, the second dimension, you can get on top of it if you spam 5 ender pearls. The ender pearls are the things that the enderman drop that you need to get to the end of the game. So I recommend that you don't use them for the teleporting ability. I recommend you try to craft them, because you will need 12 of them. Actually, you'll probably need 15, because they can break when you're... I'm gonna stop spoiling, but I told you a bunch about it. But I didn't tell you... Okay, I'm gonna stop talking, but... Okay, these also... The little mushrooms you're seeing right now... I want to tell you, I'm gonna stop talking because I don't remember what I was talking about, but... See, if you see, the reason why I turned on hints in the first episode is so that way you guys can see, what they are. Because, well, also, I apologize. In the last episode, I said there wasn't going to be game volume. and it was a glitch recording. It was actually a glitch recording, but then when I actually recorded it, it was okay. So when I added commentary, I don't do live commentary, by the way. I think I've told you that before, but yeah, I don't do live commentary. So just I forgot what I don't have very good memory. Oh yeah, mushrooms. There are 2 different kinds of mushrooms that you will need to craft, like I said, mushroom stew. You need a bowl and both kinds of mushrooms, one of both kind, and mushrooms are most commonly found under trees in swamp biomes. And I haven't really shown you any other biomes apart from the normal forest, the extreme hills, which I am running towards right now, and the one that I was in, which is the taiga. The taiga, it sounds like Sega. Running around at the speed of... I'm gonna stop doing freaking opposite it. I didn't say the F word luckily, though. I just said... I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry I said I wouldn't say it again. I didn't anyway. I'm sorry. Yes, never mind. Oh, skeleton. No, it's not a zombie. Zombie and a skeleton. But... Oh, for those of you, I see I was never helpful. You see, helping the world is so much better than hating it. You know, I still kind of hate it. Why am I saying that? No, I don't. I like the world. But, see that the orange stuff is kind of ironically what you make to build gingerbread men in here. I'm not kidding, that's how you build. Well, you see the evil gingerbread men with bites out of them. Those are zombies. For those of you who don't know the texture, those are zombies. And I didn't tell you the enemy hierarchy because I wasn't helpful before. I was just trying to be funny with my commentary. So the way enemies go are that at night, probably the most commonly spawned are zombies, which if you haven't really been paying attention and you're lazy, or if you just haven't looked, then see, all they really do is when you get close to them, they'll just slowly walk towards you, and whenever you touch them, they will take away, I think, they'll take away a heart if you're wearing no armor. But the whole point of wearing armor, like you see the chest plates and the tunics and the helmet I put on, it makes it so it makes the armor take damage, because even armor, like, all the tools have durability and eventually they will break after you mine a lot. And armor has durability too, so it will take half the damage. It will take, however, see if you see the yellow and blue bar that shows the armor, that's how much armor bars you have. I think the more you have, the less hearts of damage it will take from enemies. So if you have the full bar, it means you have full diamond armor, but the first thing you want to do with your diamonds, I'm serious, this will help you a ton knowing this. The first thing it's required that really if you get diamonds and you get 3 of them and you don't know what to do, you have to make a diamond pickaxe, because you will not move on in the game until you have a diamond pickaxe. That is the most important tool to have in the game. It's the only thing you can even break. Actually, no, you can break obsidian with anything. It will just take like hours, but it's the only thing you can actually collect obsidian with. And in order to get to the 2nd dimension, you need obsidian. And in order to get to the 3rd dimension, you need to get something that's extremely hard to find in the 2nd dimension. To get that's this blaze powder, I mean. That you get from blaze rods, which are dropped by things that are called blazes. Which are never enemy. All I talked about was zombies when I said that. So yeah, the zombies will go after you when you're near them. Skeletons are ranged, so they will shoot you when you are near. So yeah, they're the 2nd most commonly spawned, I believe. The 3rd most commonly spawned. Oh yeah, the thing about zombies and skeletons is in the day, if they're under a tree, though, they will not burn, and if they're in a cave, they will not burn. If they're in a light level, I believe, of 7 or lower, I don't really know how to... I think, yeah, they're light levels, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what they're called. So when it's, like, as dark as it could be in that cave, there could have been monsters in that cave. Right there, when I just went in. But I was lucky there weren't. They also, yeah, so torches provide high light levels, So monsters cannot spawn near the highlight levels. If you haven't, the zombies will not burn when they're near torches, but they will burn. Okay, that's the third most. See, they will burn in the daylight, like if they're out in the sun. And if you saw that green thing that said there's the third one, that is actually the fourth most commonly spawned enemy, and probably the most famous and well-known enemy. So the third most commonly spawned, I believe, are, see, it says right there, creeper, which you probably already know what it is if you've heard about Minecraft before, but the third most commonly spawned enemy are spiders, which are actually the same as zombies, pretty much exactly the same, except they will jump at you, they can climb walls, and they do more damage, and they have more health. And then you saw earlier the thing that killed me with armor on, actually. Those are Endermen, the rarest mob spawned of all at night. Shoot, I forgot to tell you that. Yeah, like I said, creepers, as you saw, just explode in your face. Pretty irritating. But, as a creepers just explode in your face, but Endermen are by far the most dangerous enemy. We'll ever argue us. Just the basic at night enemy, the most dangerous you can ever find are Endermen. Because they will not attack you if you get near them. They will only attack you if you A, look into their eyes, or B, attack them first. Oh shoot, thing about spiders really quickly before this video is over. Spiders will not attack you during the daylight unless you attack them. They will, however, be completely hostile at night. But this is pretty much the end of the video. I just want to say I just pointed to it actually. I just pointed to an Enderman, I believe. But Endermen, like, they will not die in the daylight. They are not ever completely ever hostile unless you look at their eyes or hit them. They can teleport around if you do look at them. And they will teleport around when it's daylight. They will teleport away, and they just have the most health, the scariest mob you can ever battle, apart from the bosses, and except in the second dimension, but talk about that when I get to that video, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.